What is up? What is up? What's going on? Welcome to React with the Bat. Y'all know my co-host Sean Cody, and of course we got our special guest Dustin. What's up, my
Hey,
brother? How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How are y'all?
Awesome, man.
doing good,
Awesome.
man. Doing good.
Yeah, man. You know, I say it time and time again, and I say it time and time again. I missed you. I love hanging with you. I mean, our days in Vegas, our days in South Carolina. Was it South Carolina? It was South Carolina, right? I mean, it was awesome.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
What is
Sean.
AD.
Yeah. So today we're gonna watch some video. We're gonna watch some Bigfoot videos. But before we do that, I just want to let you guys know I'm doing
Hi,
okay.
Florina.
Florina, what's going on? I want to say hi to everybody. AD, what's going on, brother? ET, what's going on? Sandra, how you doing?
Hey, ET.
Florina.
Sandra.
Where's Face? Face was on here earlier. He'll check in
No,
a
he'll be
minute.
back.
Yeah, he normally does. My knee is actually, I'm still a little bit in pain and stuff like that. I did get what they call that cortisone shot. Um, I mean, the doctor said it should be working in about a week or two, about a week, a few days or a week or something. And I'm like, I wish it would work right away. Because when they gave it to my mother-in-law on the back of her shoulder, and it worked the same day.
Really,
For
yeah.
me, it's taking me, man, dude. It's hard for me to lift my legs straight.
Yeah, when I had the one for my neck, because I couldn't move my stuff there, man, yeah, it took a couple of days for it
Yeah,
to kick in, fully.
right.
And there was one time it kind of made it worse. It's like, okay, this is not working, and it hurts worse.
You know what? That's how I feel right now. I feel like the shot did made my knee worse. It really didn't hurt. It just felt pressure because they used this kind of spray thing. They instead of like putting that numbing cream or inject you with some numbing anesthetic, whatever it is actually a spray they put on your knee and then they inject you. All I felt was pressure, but I saw that needle. That needle was long, dude. I was scared. I was
Yeah.
like, oh no, not this needle, because I did have a needle stuck in my wrist up here, and that was the most painful thing I ever. Man, I was screaming, I was crying. Um, it was so freaking painful, and they were trying to get a little bit of liquid to find out if I had gout. I'm like, really, really? I'm screaming. My wife is next to me, looking at me, crying and screaming. I'm like, oh my god, this is the worst pain I ever had.
Yeah, I'm
But
glad
it's
I
crazy.
was when I got the shots for my cortisone shots. I was face down in the table, and they were shooting whatever in the back of my neck into my spine there. So I didn't see anything, but
You
I did
felt
feel
it.
the pressure, like you said. You could feel
Yeah.
the warmth. You could feel
Hmm.
that, like the liquid, like spreading around in there.
Right, right.
It's weird.
I need two
Hey,
knee
face.
transplant. Really? Two knee transplant. Man, I'm still too young for transplant. Well, I might need a
I'm still
brain
young for all
transplant.
this. Brain tree. If you're getting one, let me get one too.
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, that's it for me, really. I mean, although I was a little upset because my boy Sean went to, what was that? Nightmare Weekend?
Nightmare weekend today. Yeah.
Nightmare Weekend, and I couldn't go. I was so upset, and
Mm.
he had a time of his life, and I didn't. All I had was the time of my pain.
I did get a pretty cool shirt too. I got
Did you?
this Mothman
Oh, that looks cool, man. I would have
Nightmare
got something like
weekend.
that too.
It's Mike Mothman destroying the Sears Tower or whatever.
Oh, that looks sweet, man. That does look sweet, man. I am very disappointed. I'll definitely go next year. But right now, we're gonna check out a video. Bigfoot.
Yeah, I saw some of your what is it? What was it? Instagram pictures, ET. Oddities Expo. I think that's coming up here too. That comes around up here too.
You know what? It was cool, but I really hated to see those dead animals.
Yeah, a lot of them are creepy. Yeah, like,
Yeah, they were really creepy and stuff. So we're gonna watch out top 17 most authentic Bigfoot video. You guys know how I am with Bigfoot. I really don't believe in Bigfoot unless I see him Bigfoot. But I do want to go Bigfoot hunting. Not too long ago, in January, this past January, in Peoria, Illinois, they actually found a big footprint. They call it Bigfoot. So hopefully, shame on you, Batty. I'm sorry, ET, man. I apologize, but you know how I am, man. So let's go check this out. And hopefully they're real.
Hopefully they're real.
This video was recorded in the Adirondack Mountains of New York, according to the YouTube description.
Hold on, man. Wait a minute.
3 men were up near Old Forge.
Wait a minute. That does
I thought that was a bear.
A bear?
It was more like a gorilla.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That looked like a gorilla. I don't know. I don't know.
In the park when they saw this strange creature and attempted to videotape it. One thinks it's a black bear, while another insists that it's not because it's walking on 2 legs, or is it? The creature is seen briefly, disappears behind a tree, then is seen briefly again before it is lost from sight. The description labels it as a Bigfoot sighting.
Bigfoot Russian.
Bigfoot Russian.
The video of a Russian news story covers the alleged capture of a Bigfoot.
Face, what's
the
up,
poor
brother?
Creature pacing around in a large cage behind the guy who claimed to have captured the beast, according to a translation of a Russian article on December 28th.
That's not a Bigfoot,
The
dude.
Military Border Control Federal Security Service of Ingushetia.
That is
in the
not a
Forest District of Ingushetia.
That's a
Zeros
man in a
caught a
freaking
strange-
costume. You see that?
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because apes don't walk like that.
No,
That's a human.
yeah, he's supposed to be Bigfoot. He's supposed to be
That's
huge.
somebody-
7 to 9 foot tall.
That's somebody's grandpa.
Yeah,
That's somebody's grandpa in that
Come on,
cage.
man. Hey, he just need a shave, okay? He just need a shave.
Hey. Run it back, rewind it, watch you walk behind that dude. That's an old man and a freaking. That's my grandpa up in there, man. Come on.
Behind the guy who claimed to have captured the beast, according to a translation of a Russian article
Look.
on December 28th.
Come on,
Yeah,
The
now watch
Military
it.
Border Control Federal Security Service of Ingushetia
Now watch
in the
it.
Forest District of
Look how
Ingushetia,
he's
Zeros,
walking.
caught a strange 2-meter
Yeah,
tall
that is-
creature like Bigfoot, the agency Interfax.
That's crazy, man.
Man, that is a dude.
Yeah.
Look at
I apologize to everybody on here. It says authentic Bigfoot video. I mean,
that man.
hey,
Well, they are authentic videos, but the content of them is questionable.
I mean, I cannot give that person the benefit of the doubt. You're breaking up, Dustin. Oh my God! All right. Here we go.
Oh, but that was a good one though. That was a good
Yeah.
one
That was good. That was.
Let's see if it gets better. Let's see if it gets better.
though.
It can only get better from here.
Sequoia.
Bigfoot
This
Sasquatch.
bill, not necessarily video footage, is a fairly comprehensive compilation of recordings of possible Bigfoot or Sasquatch cries and howls.
Very strange noise. Seems to be coming from some kind of an animal.
I don't hear anything.
Did you just read the Ozempic choke?
It's been going on for about a minute now.
Okay, I hear it now. I hear it.
Bigfoot started by shotgun.
But that was too far. What?
In this video, you'll see a family target shooting with a shotgun at some undisclosed location. We can hear a helicopter flying above. After a few shots, we see in the background a dark figure leap, then run across the snow-covered
Oh, I
field
see, I
before
see it.
dropping down on
No,
all
but that's a
fours.
guy.
According to the poster, they didn't notice that thing in the background until they later viewed the video. They first thought the helicopter was watching them, but later wondered if it was tracking the Bigfoot.
Is that it? Look.
Christmas Bigfoot.
Christmas
This video
Bigfoot,
was
really?
taken with a security camera on the night of Christmas 2010, according to
All right. This is Christmas Bigfoot. This guy's in a sled, probably passing out presents to everybody else. That was Santa Claus.
the YouTube description posted by Big 108. On Christmas Eve, I found footprints in the snow, and I'm sure they are from Bigfoot. So tonight, I put a security camera out, and if you watch closely in full screen, you can see him walk away from left to right behind the big oak tree. Stay tuned for what may be one of the most exciting discoveries yet.
Craven Bigfoot.
I couldn't tell anything on that
A
one.
family up for a drive in
been a regular
Craven,
person.
Saskatchewan were shocked to see a hair-covered bipedal creature walking on a hill beside the road. They quickly took out their camera and filmed the creature as it walked into the bushes. This is their footage. It is clear, showing a biped brown all over with a conical head and long arms. Could this be a real Sasquatch?
It's a gorilla, man. Come on.
That, you know what?
That looks more like a gorilla to me.
Yeah, that does look like a gorilla. But you know what's more realistic than the other one in the cage?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one looks good.
Yeah, this one's got the movements down. He's got the movements.
He does.
Easterville
It
Bigfoot.
looks like a poop emoji.
This video was allegedly captured with a cell phone camera near
Yeah,
Easterville,
right?
Manitoba,
Just the head
Canada
part?
in June or July of 2007. The people in the video are speaking
Is this video
Cree and are
sideways,
saying,
or- Oh,
"There's
I see
someone
it.
standing here, boy. It
I
looks
see it right
big.
there.
Can you
Oh,
see
there
it?
it is.
Boy, it's kind of far away."
Harley
That looked like a
Oh, it's right
freaking
above my
jacket.
head.
Hold on, wait a minute. They're going pretty
People
fast.
in the video are speaking.
Hey, David.
That looked like a jacket.
A
I
jacket.
mean, yeah, like
I
a
can't
black
see.
jacket.
Yeah, because my
I
head
don't
is
know,
right behind.
It looks weird. All right, I'll give it a pass
Cree
on that
and
one.
are saying, "There's someone standing here, boy. It looks big. Can you see it?
He does look pretty
Boy,
big
it's
too.
kind of far away."
Harley Hoffman Sasquatch.
This
Where they get
video
these
from
names?
Harley Hoffman provides footage of a dark-haired creature walking away amid some
Oh,
trees.
Look at that ear. Oh, let me back that up. Watch the ears.
Now, this is
Pretty
probably your
cool.
best one. Here.
Hold on.
Boy, it's kind of far away.
Yeah. Okay,
Harley
here, watch.
Hoffman Sasquatch.
This video from
Okay, look at the
Yeah, this
ears
is
right
prob-
here. Is that the
Yeah,
ear
that's
right there?
probably. That's an ear?
Yeah, that looked like an ear
be.
right here.
Oh,
And
that's a
then the
werewolf.
face-
Then.
Yeah, if that's an ear, I was going to say that's a werewolf.
That ain't no Bigfoot. That's a werewolf.
That looked like a freaking ear to me, dude. I don't know. It's so freaking blurry. David, what's
see,
up,
that's what
buddy?
makes-
If you put it like that, if you say that's an ear, look at the dark spot right below, kind of like right below it.
Mhm.
What, this part right here?
And then there's another, if you go right across, there's another dark spot. So that's the two eyes. So it kind of looks like the white spot in the middle of the two dark spots is like the nose and stuff like that. So yeah, it does look like a wolf looking right at
Yeah.
you almost.
That's crazy, man. All right.
Harley Hoffman provides footage of a
Yeah,
dark-haired
see what I'm
creature
saying?
walking away amid some trees. The video was recorded in 2001 in British Columbia, and it's a good one.
Oh, wow.
This video, in some ways, rivals the Patterson-Gimlin film in terms of clarity and importance. And before we continue watching, I would like to remind you
Hold on, I
that you
gotta
can
back
buy
that
a
up.
t-shirt from my
Bigfoot song,
partners on
nobody believes it.
Amazon. Creature walking away amid some trees. The
That's
video
a
was
wolf
recorded
foot.
in
A wolf
2001
foot.
in British Columbia, and it's
foot.
a good one. This video, in some ways, rivals the Patterson-Gimlin film in terms of clarity and importance. And
That one's
before
a good
we
one.
continue
That was a
watching,
good
I would
one.
like to remind you
Pretty
that
clear, yeah.
you can buy a
Yeah.
t-shirt from my partners on
But
Amazon.
they don't stay still.
Yeah.
Thank you for your attention. Unlike many Bigfoot videos, fortunately, we get a pretty clear view of the creature, and it's
Right,
in
right.
focus.
Yeah, AD.
It may be the best footage of a Bigfoot-type creature since the 1967 Patterson-Gimlin film. The creature looks quite real, and its musculature can be seen
It does.
moving
It
beneath
does.
the
Actually,
hair.
that's the most
Idaho
realist one
Canyon
I've seen so
Bigfoot.
far.
In this very short video, we see a black figure walking through the trees of a snow-covered canyon. The person who posted the video says it's somewhere in Idaho, but is not specific about the location or date. The clip is shown twice, the second time with motion stabilization, which helps with viewing the creature considerably. The poster says only this: a large shady creature, which appears to be a Bigfoot, was spotted walking through the trees across the canyon. We never really got a good look, but at first we thought it was a person walking across the canyon. However, after looking at it for a second, it looked more and more like it was not human.
Skunk ape encounter.
Skunk ape.
The author of this video provides only this description. Yucca, Florida, encounter occurred on May 2nd, 2008. Unfortunately, like many such videos, it does not provide a clear view of the entity, if it is an animal at all. We are left with the frustration that this might be another hoax, or if it's real. Further frustration that the creature...
Hold on. E.T. is saying if they were real, you would never see them on camera, because if you're that close, you poop yourself, drop your camera, and run. That's true. True, bro.
See what E.T. said, or AD said.
Yeah. There was a lot of sighting after the Patterson film. Will take a whole team. Yeah, I mean, I heard that I still hear to this day that there's still seeing Bigfoot, but from afar though. I mean, I would love to see one up close.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. These things are very.
Yeah, and the thing is that most of these, what kind of camera they use? That's what I'm talking about. I mean, are they using their cell phone? Is their cell phone is that old that their picture is so crappy? Or
Mine is.
I mean, come on, nah, man, not today's camera, man. iPhones supposedly have the best camera.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. They
remains
need an
elusive
iPhone, I
to
guess.
both capture and cameras.
Ketchikan, Alaska Bigfoot.
The following was reported by the videographer. I was on a logging road in Ketchikan hiking with a friend when I saw it. Boy, did my heart start racing. It was about 40 yards from the road and seemed to travel fast. At one point, you can see a whitish yellowish thing in its hand. I believe it was skunk cabbage.
I don't see anything.
You can see a jump, and after that point, it just seems to disappear.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is.
I couldn't tell where it had gone. We went to search for tracks, but the riverbed where we thought it was walking was full of perfect skipping rocks, so we found no prints. If there is a Bigfoot, Sasquatch, or Kashtanka, I swear I saw him.
That kind of looked like a ghillie, one of those ghillie suits.
In the spring of 2008, several teenagers were in a wooded canyon near Logan, Utah, setting off a homemade soda bomb in a campfire. As they were waiting for the bomb to detonate, a figure in the background stands up and walks away.
Hey, you crazy, man.
The kids don't seem to notice this creature, as they are intent on the impending explosion, which is rather spectacular.
Sasquatch.
Well, I missed that. Wait a minute. Back up.
We're in a wooded canyon near Logan, Utah, setting off a homemade soda bomb in a campfire. As they were waiting for the bomb to detonate, a figure in the background stands up and walks away.
That's a
The kids don't seem to notice this creature, as they are intent on the impending explosion, which is rather spectacular.
Sasquatch speaks.
That was it. I'm out.
This audio recording was reportedly made by a Sasquatch in Ontario, Canada on May 3rd, 2013, according to the YouTube description. Audio of this caliber is extremely difficult to obtain. They say it took 7 months of persistence and a non-invasive approach to build up trust to a level that this family of Sasquatch feels is comfortable enough to let us hear their voices on the recording.
I cannot.
You'll hear several different types of vocalizations. One is
I don't believe
a deep
that.
belch, as well as some trademark tree knocking.
If there were real Sasquatch, real Bigfoot, they would be territorial, right? I don't know if they would. I don't know. I don't know if they would trust humans like us. In fact, I think we'll be on the menu.
You might be on the menu, but I'm not.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that. It's just nuts, man. It, these videos, they're, I don't know, supposedly authentic, but they're not. I mean, I feel like they're not. Maybe authentic. Okay, authentic video, but not Bigfoot video.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
It's a Sasquatch.
May
I
20.
got you in an hour. Bro, I can make that same noise.
Yeah. What? That's what it says. That's what it says. What? What? Come on, man.
It sounds like a Sesame Street character.
Yeah. Either somebody had a bad hangover and started throwing up, or man.
I guess.
Yeah, Cap. Yeah, he had a hard time letting it go.
Yeah, he's trying to play.
That was a voice.
Got a hold of some Taco Bell somebody left.
Yeah, too much Mexican food, huh? Ooh, I've done that same sound after a night at Taco Bell. Made that same sound.
He wiped with a rabbit. I mean, I can't go by footprints like that. I can't. Anybody can make those. That look crazy. That sounds crazy.
That's him trying to get out of the bathroom.
What?
Uh-huh.
Nah. That's fake. That had to be fake. I can't.
That's a little foot. That ain't no big foot.
Yeah. Either he's having a good time.
What are those?
I don't know. What they learn how to tie.
Strange humanoid encounter.
The description reads, on Sunday, July 16th, 2006, my brother and I had a strange encounter with a large dark humanoid in the forests of Tofino. Our family was inside at the campground, and we went for a hike. We brought a video camera with us because the area was abundant with deer and bears. At the beginning of the cliff, I quickly pulled the camera out of the bag and filmed for several seconds before rushing forward. At which point my brother pulled me backward. We then ran backwards 50 meters, waited for a while, and returned to the scene where we saw some very indistinguishable footprints.
Wait, you ran backwards
We were
50
both
meters?
atheists and skeptics, and my hypothesis is that this was a bear, although my memory deceives me. The animal was about 7 feet tall, give or take 1 foot. It hunched over quite a bit when it first encountered us. It only stared. By the time I got the camera out, it started fleeing.
Mission, British Columbia, Sasquatch.
That one I don't believe at all.
A couple hiking on a logging road in the remote mountains of Mission, British Columbia in July 2013 were taking pictures of the beautiful
Whatever that
scenery
is,
when they
massive.
noticed something moving on a ridge in the distance.
Probably it was a
Although
potato
they were
sack.
quite far away from the creature,
can't
they
see
zoomed
it.
in on it as much
Look
as
how
they
big
could.
that thing is.
Hold on, back that
Sasquatch
up.
at structure.
Back that sucker up.
Of Mission, British Columbia
Oh, I
in
see
July
it now. There it is.
Well, that thing is huge. If they're as
2013,
far as they
were
are
taking
from it,
pictures of the beautiful scenery
That's
when
a
they noticed
big guy.
something moving on a ridge in the
you know what I'm
distance.
talking about? That,
Although they were
dang.
quite far away from the creature, they
See,
zoomed
they're
in on
quite
it as
far
much as
away.
they
Look how
could.
big that
Yeah.
thing is.
Sasquatch at structure.
That maybe.
Along the Montana-Idaho
Maybe.
border, during our expedition to the famous Deadly Bomb and Bigfoot location, we found these deep, giant Sasquatch tracks. A few feet from a log structure that contained massive logs on a steep mountainside, The track was sunk in a few inches, and its toes drove into the steep mountainside.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
The
I was
track
like
was
wondering
over
what the toes
14
are at.
inches long and nearly 8 inches wide at the toe splay. And before we continue watching, I would like to remind you that you can buy a t-shirt from my...
Those Sasquatch,
That's
when
where I
they
gotta
leave
get
those
that
prints,
mercy.
when they leave those prints, they must be very, very heavy.
Yeah, yeah, or it's soft, very soft ground.
Yeah.
Probably running.
partners on
Hey,
Amazon.
at least it wasn't a Sasquatch turd.
Thank you for your attention.
Yeah, how come nobody's ever found anything
Oh,
like
really?
that?
Bigfoot track was only a few feet away from a massive log structure. It was pointed right towards this structure, which appears to be filled with heavy relocated logs.
Wow. That
This
looks
famous
heavy.
deadly Bigfoot sighting location brings us to this area often. There are also recent
Sasquatch hasn't
Bigfoot
figured out how to
sightings.
build a
Most
house
recent
yet.
was near the
Not
Chief
yet.
Joseph Pass on the Montana side of the border. Giants at Dry Bread Hollow. Around
Dry
2
Bread
hours
Hollow.
after Matthew Anderson comes face to face with two giant 8.5 feet
They're
tall
pretty
male
heavy, yeah.
Sasquatch, we arrive in Dry Bread Hollow to investigate. We literally find hundreds of Bigfoot tracks, new, old, and in between, suggesting they have been using this location for well over a week.
Took a step out off to the left, and then the first one was just standing there. Kind of, it was really weird, like a reflective light almost.
Yeah, AD, that's what
he
he
was
does.
just there. And then when I was talking to you on the phone, it was scowling. That's the word I was looking for.
It had a scowl on its
Yeah.
face.
Scowling.
So when he was scowling, kind of looking, and it was probably about 5 seconds, and then he kind of like huffed, and you can see all the cold coming out of his nose. And that's
Did you
when I
guys
drew.
record it?
And I didn't even draw up and point out. I just kind of drew up, and the other one stepped out in front of him, kind of like almost like in a protective manner. And,
Oh, it realized you were doing an aggressive maneuver.
yeah, and then as I got back in, I realized I probably shouldn't have drawn, and so when he came.
Well, I understand completely why you did. Yeah.
So then they wasn't even making it an aggressive. So the younger one had the scowl, but the older one wasn't scowling. Like he just kind of stepped like almost a matter of fact.
That's his favorite word.
So was that the
Scowl.
one that stepped
I
in
like
front of
the
the younger
scowl.
one?
And
Yeah.
I mean,
No, they had a skeleton,
it was
and there was
16 years
cooking
ago. But
something
from
on
what
that
I
skeleton.
seen, it really looked like the one that I seen 16 years ago.
I like the scowl.
What is that? As
Watch
the
me
crow flies,
scowl.
20 miles maybe.
Or
Apparently
less.
the
Yeah.
only real
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there
Oh, if you can go straight over the mountain,
Yeah.
yeah, it's less than 20 miles.
Yeah.
He may be the outfit.
Yeah, right, AD?
And so that's like when he
That's
stepped
true.
out, like
That
he
is
looked
true.
like made eye contact. And I didn't holster. I walked backwards back down. When I got back down here is when I
You know,
reholstered,
you would think that
jumped
this
in,
has to be the
took off
smartest
back down
creature in the
here.
world because it can never get caught.
about 8.5.
You know,
And the color.
Yeah.
So the younger one was like a dark black, like a full black almost.
Probably a male and female.
And then the older one was black, but he was graying. You can tell he was getting old, and was kind of like had like a receding hairline, like a widow's peak almost. And he didn't have like a goatee, but his bottom chin was gray.
Wait a minute. His whole face is a goatee. What are you talking about? I mean, a Bigfoot, if it's actually a Bigfoot, his face is covered with hair.
and he's bald too, so
Yeah.
he got a. He didn't have no, he didn't have a goatee. His chin was gray.
Right.
These are kind of funny though.
It was
These are kind of funny.
There wasn't very much
Yeah.
black. The rest of them was like almost salt and pepper.
Yeah.
And like he would just look like there was like he wasn't scowling.
See,
He
we
was just
all
a-
know that when you
like a-
step in
almost a blank
snow,
stare.
Uh-huh.
It was just looking.
It
at
gets
me,
I mean, we-
bigger.
back down.
yeah, y'all could
Took
step
off.
in it. Somebody with a
The older one, the taller
size
one.
9 shoe could step in that, and it look like that.
He was probably
Right.
8.5 feet, and then the other one.
Probably, I'd say
They look pretty close together. If they're the
8
feet are that
foot,
big, you
3
know,
inch, 8
Just
foot.
a couple
they
inches
could be
smaller.
farther apart.
Wasn't very much
What,
shorter.
Right.
what about body mass? Were their
Body
body mass
mass?
is similar?
Body
or-
mask.
They were similar.
It's a cloaking
But
device.
the younger one.
I also heard
looked-
that They might be interdimensional or whatever. And that's how we don't see them, because they don't really they
Yeah.
only walk around in our world here. They don't really stay or live here.
But why do they keep visiting us?
Yeah, who knows? That's what.
You know what? Is their world so terrible they have to come to ours? I mean, if it's that, you know what I'm saying?
They come over here to scratch trees, and scratch
make
other
noise.
trees or whatever, and
And
then they go
half-ass,
back.
and half-ass
Yeah.
build some kind of structure and then go back.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let me see.
Twist some vines together and throw it over your shoulder.
And go back and tell everybody, you know what I did? I broke a stick.
All right, I'm looking for the other video right quick. Where are you at? But yeah, only one video there actually kind of looks real, and that was the one with the black fur. The one that I thought that it had the ear.
You thought it was a werewolf?
Yeah, I'm
You
like,
thought it was a
that one
werewolf?
looks kind of real.
Look like a werewolf.
He got the most pointiest ear of any Sasquatch.
Let's see, is this the one? Yeah, this is the one. All right.
E.T.'s wanted to use you for bait. You get
Use me? Use me for bait? No.
Yes, since you can't run.
Right now, I can't run. But hey, I can handstand. I can handstand. I'll run on my hands.
Look what AD said. He's taking Orv off Timu.
Those were Bigfoot videos. You could
We're off
on
Timu.
Timu, yeah. That, you know what? That video was funny, man. That video was funny. All right, here we go.
I liked the first one. The first one was funny with Grandpa in the cage.
Yeah, that guy. I mean, he was in a cage and he was going like this, really, and then he walks normal behind the guy. I mean, really?
I was wondering where Granddaddy went.
Yeah, I would drag you, ET. I would.
Cassie, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? All right, here we go. Let's check this guy out. 13 creepiest Bigfoot video ever in 2024. This last year's. Okay, let's see. Number 13.
Creepiest.
At the start of the year, a video was released to the public featuring a camping enthusiast who had set up a campsite deep within the woods on his property. The exact location of this encounter remains unknown, but he resides somewhere in the northern United States. He had installed a trail camera on a tree at the site to monitor the area while he was away. Occasionally, he would retrieve the camera to check the footage, which mostly captured nothing unusual, except for the occasional curious deer or other wildlife. However, this time, the footage captured something that not only shocked him, but also stunned the entire world.
Well, where's the face feature? It's too black.
Looks like a hoodie. It's a dude in a
The video
hoodie.
shows a massive, dark, Sasquatch-like creature dropping a huge tree branch onto the man's tent. Upon zooming in, the creature appears to be covered in long, dark hair, with broad shoulders and a massive head, and significantly larger than a human's.
But I don't see
when
the
compared
face.
to the
Where's
tent,
the freaking
which
face?
is likely 4 to 5 feet tall, the typical height of a 1 to 2 person camping tent. The creature towers over it, suggesting it stands around 8 to 9 feet tall. It is speculated that the clip is so brief either because the trail camera ran out of storage or because it only records for a few seconds after detecting motion. Regardless, the footage is incredibly captivating. As for why the creature seems so angry, it's possible that the campsite was unintentionally set up in the Bigfoot's territory. The man has since moved his campsite to a new location in the woods, hoping to avoid any future encounters with the creature.
Is this tent like unbreakable? I mean, with the strength of a Bigfoot, and he has a big log, he's only hitting like the side of the tent, but not the whole tent. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's foam. They're foam logs.
Oh, probably, yeah. You're right. Foam log, yeah. That's weird.
The following describes a Bigfoot sighting captured by a lone hiker. While hiking in the vast wilderness, enjoying nature and losing track of time, the hiker eventually reached an area surrounded by thick pine trees. The trees were so dense that it was difficult for him to see through to the other side. Suddenly, he heard something massive moving on the other side of the dense trees.
right?
Thinking it was a large
He's
animal,
the one in.
he pulled out his phone and started recording. However, what he captured was far more dark and disturbing.
His battery's running out. Come on, man. Oh, snap. Oh, that one looks pretty real, man. That's a freaking. Hold on, wait a minute. Look at his
arms are
arms.
really long, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Look at his arms.
Bigfoot. But this creature looked different from the traditional depiction of Bigfoot. His
Arms are as
reached all
long as
the
a
way
freaking
down to his
body.
feet. It
Yeah.
appeared significantly thinner,
That's
and it
no
was
Bigfoot.
more hunched over. This unsettling creature seemed to be at least 10 feet tall.
He almost
What do
had
you
me,
think
but
this could be?
the arm threw me off.
He's 10 foot tall and get 9 foot arms.
This intriguing Bigfoot trail camera
Yup.
footage comes from West Central, Alberta, Canada, and was highlighted on January 17th, 2024. The trail camera, set up to film and collect data on wolverines in the area, was never expected to capture something like this.
Hold on, he just appeared?
Oh,
The camera was initially triggered by a buck
Dude,
behind a
look,
tree,
look, there's
which
nothing
briefly
there.
peeked its head around before retreating.
That's
I thought I
However,
saw
weird.
something.
something else was hiding on the other side of the tree. At first, the creature remained completely still, but once the buck walked away, it moved out of its hiding place. The creature appeared to be incredibly tall and massive, dark,
That looks
and seemingly covered in fur.
big arm.
To estimate the creature's height, consider that the average buck stands around 3 feet tall at the head, and this one seemed particularly large, possibly 3.5 feet tall. However, for the sake of this video, let's assume it was 3 feet tall. The supposed Sasquatch's head appeared much higher than the deer's, even though the ground where the Sasquatch was standing sloped down.
They did the math on this
This
one,
means
didn't
the deer was on elevated ground,
Right.
while the Sasquatch was on lower ground. Yet the creature still seemed to be around double the height of the deer, even while crouching.
I
It
hope
didn't
you guys
appear to be
know
standing
your
at
math.
its full
That's
height, so a fair
confusing.
estimate would place it between 7 to 8 feet tall. This
He
footage
got
is
a
certainly
slow.
compelling and has left many people puzzled.
Number 10.
Let's take a look at some very mysterious footage. A man named Hunter Peter
Branches through
claims to
him?
have the
Yeah.
body of a Bigfoot stored in a freezer.
It has 5 toes. You can see its very
Come
long
on.
hands. See its eyes.
That is not real. Where's Dustin? He disappeared on me?
He disappeared on us.
That is not look. Oh my god. There he is. Hey, that's a Bigfoot. Come on. That cannot.
Back
I
it up
cannot.
just a little bit.
Yeah, that dude's
Get it back in.
that is not Bigfoot. Look at that big. That's Tom Selleck.
Yeah. Tom Selleck.
But it's stored in a
I
freezer.
see it.
It has 5 toes.
Got
That really-
5 toes. That looks fake.
You can see its very large hands. See its eyes. It clearly is a male. You can see right there. This is the front of the Sasquatch. You know, compared to a human's hand, like my hand's not even close.
The footage shows what he says is a Sasquatch corpse,
It is a
frozen and
big
packed with ice.
fake.
The body is enormous,
Instead of Bigfoot,
matching
it's
the
big fake.
typical descriptions of Bigfoot.
The
The
eye.
dark brown matted fur, large hands,
I don't. The eye does. That look like wax candle. Look at how the eyes are. The nose is.
It's like clay.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like the. It looks like the.
And
This is
that-
like
it's
a
had
wax
mold
figure.
as it. Yeah, it is a wax figure. Had to be. He probably stole it from his museum.
Hands, and an overall massive physique. The head appears decayed and bloodied, with closed eyes and jagged teeth,
Right,
giving it a
E.T.?
very realistic appearance. Could Hunter Peter actually have a real Bigfoot body? Or is this an
Right?
elaborate hoax?
Yeah, Florina,
Perhaps
I
it's
can
a
see that.
hyper-realistic prop. But if that's the case, it's an exceptionally convincing one. Let me know what you think in the comments below.
It's fake. That's what I think.
This video
Raul, you
released
tripping,
on
man.
July 14th, 2024, comes with the
Oh,
caption,
I think we've seen this one
Terror
before.
on a rural farm deep in the
Oh, no,
wilderness. The red-eyed aggressive Bigfoot.
God, how old
Here's
is
the
this
footage.
one?
I don't know. Oh, look at the eyes. Dude, Bigfoot eyes supposed to be glowing?
Yeah, I would know that'd be a Bigfoot. If they're glowing eyes and
Yeah. That's a ghost.
that's a wolf or something.
Yeah. Or a cat.
I don't know. You look out the window and see that shit looking at you. You run.
Hold on. E.T.
That's why people close their drapes at night.
Yeah. I sure do. E.T., you said yes, that they do glow at night?
Some have
2
red
feet
eyes,
tall.
David says.
Yeah, that looks like a small Bigfoot. How high is this house? That's my brother Raul.
As you can see, a pair of red glowing eyes are peering into the home from outside in the yard. Due to the darkness, it's impossible to identify the creature, but based on the red eyes, it seems to be something out of this world. No known animals have red glowing eyes like this, leading many to speculate that it could be some sort of
And look how
cryptid,
far they're
a
spaced out.
dangerous
Does
predator
Sasquatch
lurking in the
have
depths
eyes
of the
spaced out
wilderness,
that far?
even though the caption
Right?
suggests it's a Bigfoot.
Number 8.
The following trail cam video is claimed to show close-up and clear footage of a Bigfoot.
Is he swimming in a
and for
bikini?
some, it's among the most convincing evidence to date. According to
He's a water
MVTV, the
fan.
location was near Close River on the Oregon and California border. The trail camera was strapped to a tree branch about 10 feet off the ground. Take a look at this chilling footage.
I got a trail camera. Whoa, that's no. Hold on.
Bro. Now you tell me
Hold on.
that's not a gorilla. Huh?
That's an
Look,
ape.
that's a gorilla.
Yeah, that's an ape.
That's an ape, yeah.
Look at the eyes. Look at how the nose is flat. I mean, yeah, that's a
So what the
gorilla.
hell's a gorilla, an ape doing in Oregon?
Yeah, right?
Because you know what I noticed? Even though I paused it, he's not blinking or anything.
The camera, originally set up to record a feeder below, captured a massive creature. It's dark and completely covered in long, shaggy hair. The face is
That looks like a
terrifying,
silverback gorilla.
resembling a monkey's.
You
But
took
it's
a picture of
clearly
a
not any type of
silverback,
monkey.
I mean,
Given
silverback
that the
gorilla.
camera was placed 10 feet
Yeah.
up,
Put it up against
this
that.
creature is estimated to be around 8 feet tall, as its head is only a couple of feet below the camera. The size of the arm and leg.
Hey, how does he know to look up anyway?
That's what I
Yeah.
was wondering too. Can they see? Can they see infrared or something? That
Oh, okay.
He just knows.
Laura, how you doing?
or can they hear the camera activating or
Right?
something?
Yeah. His mouth is not even moving either. He looked like it's just smiling though. Look like the Joker smile.
Hey, Barrican, he's got his own channel. He's used to it. He's playing for the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I call it fake. I
in the
call
shot
it fake.
is
Yeah, I call it.
enormous, with limbs that are too thick and well defined
And if
to
you
belong
notice
to someone in a
too,
costume.
oh,
This remarkably realistic
I mean, if you
footage has
notice,
not
hold on, let me
as
back
its
up. I'm
head
sorry.
is only
Look at how gray his hair is right here, and how
Yeah,
dark
that's what
the
I'm
rest of
telling
it is.
you. I swear, it looks just like a silverback gorilla.
Huh.
I think it's a costume, bro. I think
Yeah,
it's
I
a
think
couple
so
of
too.
feet below the camera. The size of the arm and leg in the shot is enormous, with limbs that are too thick and well-defined to belong to someone in a costume.
I mean, hey,
This remarkably
it was almost
realistic footage
almost
has not
realistic.
yet been debunked and
Almost
is even
realistic.
puzzling experts. So what do you think? Could it be a Bigfoot?
Number 7.
A photo was recently released that was taken by a driver's dash cam around 1:10 a.m. in Anaheim Hills, California, in a small suburban neighborhood. The photo captures a dark, hairy creature that appears both ape-like and human-like, unlike gorillas and apes, which typically hunch over when they move. This creature stands upright, leading many to believe it's not a monkey at all, but possibly a Sasquatch.
All right, that Sasquatch was in the middle of the streets. Wouldn't you think for 1 minute that someone had to be out there looking at this thing?
Mm-hmm. Like the whole neighborhood.
Yeah. I mean, this guy just came from a costume party. He's drunk, couldn't find his car, so he walked home.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. That makes sense. No, for real.
commonly known as Bigfoot, is an infamous creature
that.
often reported across the U.S. However, Bigfoot has never been officially recognized by science. Despite this, the abundance of photographic and video evidence, along with numerous first-hand
I
accounts,
mean, the
has
movement
led
on
many
that
to
one was
believe
pretty
in its
good.
existence. Bigfoot is said to be very elusive, usually staying hidden from sight. So why would one of these creatures appear in a small California neighborhood? It really makes you wonder. Could this be a clever hoax?
I want to see
Or is
that,
it a
bro.
genuine photo of Bigfoot?
Yeah, that was weird. That was weird.
The following was just released on January 3rd, 2024. A man was hiking in the woods, enjoying nature, when he came
Hold on.
across a beautiful
Let
clearing,
me see. Wait a minute.
an open field
What did he
surrounded by
say?
trees on all sides.
I'm sorry. I want to hear what he said.
The following was just released on January 3rd, 2024.
Why is it
A
June
man was
15,
hiking in the woods,
1999?
enjoying nature, when he came across a beautiful clearing, an open field
Oh,
surrounded
you
by
know what?
trees on all
I
sides.
think it's just
He admired the breathtaking view,
It's
and
an
eventually took a
effect
photo.
they're using
Yeah.
It
on
wasn't
the.
until later that he noticed something unusual among the trees. When he zoomed in on the photo, he spotted a tall, dark creature right in front of the trees.
Where?
The creature is covered in long black hair and appears to be peering at the man.
Is that it right there?
Skeptics
This?
initially suggested it could be a monkey or gorilla, but the creature is too tall and too slender to be any known primate, and its posture is distinctly human-like.
Why is these
Monkeys
pictures
typically
so
don't stand
terrible?
fully upright like this, and based on the surrounding trees and foliage, the creature is estimated to be around 10 feet
They look
tall.
like King Kong.
Skeptics also propose that it might be someone in a costume, but how could they be that tall? Plus, the creature
He's
looks
hitchhiking?
incredibly realistic. Because of these details, many believe this could indeed be a Bigfoot caught on camera.
I don't
Perhaps
know.
it was trying to blend in with the surrounding vegetation, but was ultimately unsuccessful. I'll leave this one up to you.
It's
Do you
big.
think this is the first legitimate Bigfoot sighting of 2024? Let me know your thoughts.
Nope. The first fake of 2024, maybe.
This is some brand new footage released on August 5th, 2024 called the Jabez Cascade. Bigfoot. The footage looks extremely real and it's shocking so many people. But the most mysterious part about it is that no one can find any background information, despite lots of digging. I couldn't find any background information either. But here is the
Okay, I see it
captivating
right there.
Jabez Cascade Bigfoot video.
I mean, look like a big guy.
The video shows a dark and wide, hunched over being in the distance.
It's like he had a resume.
Seems to be trying to sneak around, but noticed the man's presence and tried to flee quickly and quietly. The way it walks is not the way a human walks either. Its strides are strange, this still shot. Here provides us
I
with
mean,
the
the
best
way I
look.
walk
It really
doesn't
does
look like human
look
either.
like a
I
Bigfoot.
don't know.
And it's estimated around 70 feet tall or so. But until more background information is released, it may remain a mystery. A mystery that may be better off unsolved.
I mean, it's too far to tell anyway. I mean, too far to
Yeah, I
tell.
don't know
This
about
footage
that
is from
one.
some
Yeah.
time ago, but has only recently
the Paramount.
reappeared, leaving the internet back.
Oh.
Dang. I hate to meet a girl like
Uh-oh.
that.
The mysterious incident took place in Latvia, a country in northeastern Europe. A man was casually walking through a Latvian forest when he suddenly encountered what appeared to be a Bigfoot-like creature.
That looked AI to me.
Yes, that looks 100% AI, bro.
That looks AI to me.
Looks like a video game, I swear.
Yeah, you say it looks like a.
I mean, the
Bro, that
movements and
monster,
everything.
Thick fur and walked on.
That monster, if it was real, it would chase you. A skinwalker. Could be. But it looked at him. And he's making so much noise, too. He's making so much noise. How he's trying to hide behind branches and stuff, making noises. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what happens in Europe?
And this is the most elusive creature on the planet.
Yeah.
On two legs. As soon as it noticed the man filming, it quickly retreated. Bounding
Nah. I mean, I believe they're fast, but that's AI. That's fake.
Given that there were no cars on the road, it's believed that this was a remote or perhaps even an abandoned highway.
And you're gonna tell me that guy's
in an
the bravest guy
area.
to get close to a
The man who
Bigfoot like
encountered
that?
the strange being was left clueless about what he had just witnessed. As viewers, we can tell that this creature is not human by the way it moves. It crouches down, looks at the person
He
filming,
had a pew-pew?
and runs across the highway with an unusual gait, swinging its arms and shoulders in a way that is not typical of human. Cryptid enthusiasts quickly speculated that this might be a Bigfoot, although its smaller size led some to believe it could be a juvenile Sasquatch. Others think it might be an entirely different cryptid species native to Latvia.
I don't believe that. That one's not real, man.
In June 2023, a mother and daughter were taking a walk along a familiar path in the woods, a route they had traversed many times without any unusual or frightening experiences.
Hey,
However,
that's not Bigfoot.
This day
That's a
turned out to
woman
be
and a
different.
child.
As they enjoyed the tranquility of nature,
they
were suddenly interrupted by a massive, unidentified creature. The creature was spotted in the brush just off the path.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, come on inside! Carly!
What'd she say?
Well, I know it's sometimes this makes my head hurt. Sometimes this makes my head hurt. She said, "Carly, come inside." Inside, are you in the woods or something? What inside are you gonna get into? I don't know.
Who's she talking to?
I don't know. Probably a kid. Actually, yeah. Yeah, we touched bases on this. It's a cryptid, though. I mean it's one of the elusive creatures out there. I don't know. And it's too calm. This person's too calm. She makes her grandma cookies. Hey, is he missing a leg? Hold on, come on. Oh no, it's behind the bush. Okay, never mind.
A giant hairy beast that, upon realizing it had been seen, quickly turned and fled. The mother, visibly shaken in the footage, urgently called for her daughter to run inside. Despite her fear, she managed to capture a fairly clear video of the creature. Zooming in for a closer look, the creature appears to be covered in brownish fur, with its face and hands being the only areas not covered. Its face, in particular, looks terrifying. The footage has sparked debate, with some arguing that it might be a person in a costume, pointing out that the fur appears neatly trimmed. However, others note that the creature stands around 8 feet tall, with broad shoulders and a wide stature, making it unlikely to be human. Some speculate it could be a prop. But the mystery remains intriguing, leaving us with more questions than answers.
Doesn't it always?
There isn't much context available for this video. It's unclear where exactly it was filmed.
I
or
don't
who
think
the
there's
man in the
enough
footage
content for
is.
any of those videos.
What we do know is that the man was a hiker, out for a hike, and it seems he was vlogging his experience. The video starts off normally, with him showing his surroundings to the viewers, but something massive is quietly lurking in the background.
Oh, I see it. Man, he's sneaking up to the guy. Watch. Let me see if
As he turns, we catch a glimpse of a dark, hairy
You
creature
see him right there?
lurking in the
Now
valley
look, he's
with
gonna
them.
come
The
behind him.
unsuspecting man seems completely unaware that he is being stalked and continues walking and filming as usual. He claims that it wasn't until he reviewed the footage later that he noticed the mysterious figure. Upon zooming in
But he has the
and examining the footage more
camera
closely, the
pointed
creature
towards
appears
him.
to resemble a Sasquatch
Yeah.
with its dark fur, wide stature, and broad shoulders.
Yeah, it was coming
Although
towards
it's
him.
difficult to determine its exact height due to the distance. It's estimated to be significantly taller
Man,
than
that
the
thing
man
would have
film.
killed him.
This encounter took place on February 21st,
Fake.
so further investigation is still ongoing.
Yeah.
This video was uploaded to TikTok on October 26th, just a few days ago. It features a man doing construction work in a forest, operating a backhoe as part of his job. Unbeknownst to him, a trail camera set up near the site captured something unusual lurking in the background.
Oh, I see it. Right there.
He's just watching him. You know.
I don't know. Look at that though. Doesn't that look masked?
The
Like it's
creature
masked
seen
in
in the
there?
footage looks enormous.
Don't it look like a
Estimated to be at
shadow?
least 9 feet
The way
tall,
it's
based on its position. It appears to be observing the man from a distance, seemingly intrigued
like it
by
really
what he's
don't
doing.
look like it's
If
actual
this
behind
was indeed a
behind
Bigfoot,
anything. It looks
it might
like
have
it
been
was masked out of the
fascinated by
picture
the
and it's in
construction
front.
activity, possibly because it had never
Yeah,
encountered anything
video
like it
editing.
before.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
man
video
operating the
editing.
backhoe
Yeah,
never
you can
noticed
see it
or
like
heard
a
the
little
creature.
shadowy.
So if not
You
for
see
the
what I'm
trail
saying?
camera,
When it moves, you
there.
see how shadowy it is? Like
interestingly, someone
clear,
in the
kind
comments
of
mentioned that Bigfoots are
translucent.
known to be curious about
Yeah.
construction equipment.
You
And
can
this
see right through
behavior
the tree.
is
You
supposedly
Yeah,
can see
that's what
right
I'm
through
saying.
them.
if that's true.
Yeah.
It could explain what's happening
Come
in this
on,
video.
man.
However, some speculate it could just be a person in a gorilla suit or some other kind of costume. But given the creature
Or AI. Or AI. You know what I'm saying? Or AI. So what you guys think about Bigfoot? Do you guys believe in Bigfoot? King Kong? Looks like King Kong? Well, you know what? Actually, that last one did look like King Kong to me. I mean, you
Yeah, a little bit.
see every one of those Bigfoot, including the last video that I showed, you don't see their faces. Not only that you don't see their faces, but the camera quality sucks.
Yes. Why is that?
Even
I
with
guess
UFOs,
it's,
too.
you
Same
know,
thing with UFOs.
so-called footage of these Bigfoot. Yeah, the footage is like crap. I mean,
I don't
Any,
get
any
it.
type
come
of
on.
cryptid, any
That just tells
cryptid,
you right there.
UFO, it's always crap footage. It's all yeah.
I mean,
And
what
if it
And
is good
sometimes
footage, it's
ghosts,
always the phones.
stuff can be that way too.
right? I mean,
Hmm
with the UFO, the quality from far is pretty good. You know, it's pretty good. But when it always comes to
Especially the
the
Russian one. Yeah, that Russian one.
yeah, I like that one. Oh, Dustin jumped out. With the quality of the Bigfoot one, it really sucked. Like they never had a camera before. Either they're shaking all over the place, you know. Look at your camera. Don't look at the Bigfoot. Just look at your camera and stay still.
Yeah.
And you'll look at it, you know.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of the problem. That's a lot of the problem because they got the camera going, but they're all still look
Yeah.
at over there. Not even looking
Exactly.
at the screen. Looking
Exactly.
at what they're filming.
And that might be part of the whole try to make you think it's legitimate too. Oh shit, Bigfoot. Oh God,
Aren't they live streaming from Mars? Yeah, I can't see the quality. Right, you know what? That's even if they live stream, from Mars, they still have better pictures than
Yes.
the quality of Bigfoot. Come on now.
That's true.
Right, we can get zoomed in pictures of rocks on Mars.
And they look perfect. I mean,
Yeah.
you could tell they're rocks, you know, they're rocks. But
But you can't
pictures of
get a
Bigfoot,
decent picture of it. Yeah. You can't get a decent picture of Bigfoot for shit.
but we all know that James is the real Bigfoot. James is tall, man. James is a tall guy. Yeah, but
Yeah, he is.
I don't know. I mean, these Bigfoot videos. I mean, do you guys believe in Bigfoot? Hey, I don't knock nobody that believes in Bigfoot. That's awesome. That's you. But for me, I have to see.
Yeah, I
in
still need
per-
more proof.
I-
I still need more proof.
Yes. TV test
I
black.
believe in the
How you
idea.
doing? Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I would love
That's better.
I would love to see, or better yet, I want to hunt one. You know, I would like to go with somebody that know their stuff, and you know, teach me the right way, because I don't want to get eaten by
You gotta go
anything.
to the convention with ET. So
Yeah.
will prove it.
Yeah.
But really, who knows, like, really how to do that? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't exist. I mean, in reality, it doesn't exist. So who's the expert in that? You can't. They've never caught one. They've. So
it's
yeah,
just like
who's the
ghost
expert?
hunting too. Yeah, there's
Exactly, like ghost hunting. Who is actually the expert? Because you know. But and how are they gonna keep you from getting ate, Barry?
Let's see.
They don't know how to keep you from getting ate alive by a freaking Bigfoot.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has some Jack Links.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you
Would you
one
like a
thing,
Slim Jim?
I tell you one thing, man. These people, I mean, if they're gonna record something flat out. Please get yourself a
Yeah.
better freaking camera. Get yourself a freaking camera, a way better. I mean, hey, I'll give you one of mine. Whoever, you know, if you want, I'll give you a GoPro. I'll give you one of my cameras that I got here, and they're all great quality cameras. And you know, I need
Oracle.
proof. Oracle, what's up, bro? I need proof. I need proof that they're out there. I need to know they're out there. You know, it's weird though. We got all these potential Bigfoots out there and people recording that they never caught one, right? And also, they never seen bones, you know, like a dead one, a dead Bigfoot, or, you know.
Oh, they've claimed that.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I mean, we go to almost to the depths of the ocean and we discover new species every day. And some look like the prehistoric, but they cannot get a clear quality picture of a Sasquatch, a Bigfoot, a Yeti. And I don't know what other names they give them, but it's just
See, the other problem is, and the other problem is everybody has a phone these days, and you know what I'm saying. So why is it so impossible to catch this creature? You know,
my internet.
Yeah, Nightmare Weekend was fun. Oracle, I got to go.
Yeah, he got lucky. I couldn't go because I'm injured. I'm on the injured list. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's just weird. It's just weird. All right, guys, it's 9:04. It's already that hour. It's time to go. I mean, I thank you for everybody that dropped in. Check out these so-called Bigfoot. Maybe next week. Oh, next week I won't be around. maybe in 2 weeks.
2-1 from Colorado.
Yeah, so next week I'll be in Colorado. You know what? If I take my laptop and my computer, maybe and my other screen with me, maybe I will do that. But it costs money to travel with all this stuff because I'm taking my cameras and all this other stuff. But if I don't see you guys next week, I'll see you the following week after that, and we'll probably check out maybe some more UFO or Bigfoot, and so we can laugh or something like that. But right now, guys, you guys have a blessed day. Enjoy the rest of your night, evening, morning, wherever you are. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting my channel. If you guys don't know Dustin, go check out his channel. Anybody you want to drop your channel, Dustin?
They don't know me. Hey, remember they remember me as the South guy. They don't know me as Dustin.
Come on. You guys go check him out. Go check out my brother Dustin. I need everybody go subscribe for him. Go check out his videos, leave comments, like, share him out as always. And I appreciate every one of you guys. And AD, I might show one of your videos next time I come around. Man, his videos are funny as heck, bro. You got to see his videos. It's funny as heck. All right, guys, man. You guys have a blessed day. I love you guys. Thank you for coming.
God bless y'all.